I forgot about the whole gimmick of this, is that you are led across places, blah, 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 and things look similar, and...
Oh no, you went through the transition. Welcome to Backspace Cadets, where in the future we're...
away.
In the future, I don't know, Dave, this is your bit.
In the future, I hate myself.
Good one, Dave.
Oh god, I hate this bit of the level because I don't remember where
at least you can run. Well, okay, I've been trying to like make a mental map of this place in my own head, so I guess we're in the southern room, let's say. Do we know where we want to go?
That's a good question, because I've dealt with this room before, and I got through this.
Yeah, okay. We're going to be good Let's Players and take a look at our walkthrough that we got here.
Well, yeah. Exit the room, exit the door.
Because when a game's been around for like 25 years, there's walkthroughs!
Yep. And...
although, you know, yeah, I think we're just like really spoiled in this day and age, because like I remember way back when like secrets were spread by like word of mouth. And it was like a really big deal if you discovered something, and now it's just like you go online anywhere and look up any information about the game, you just know everything.
It doesn't help that nowadays you could probably... okay.
Oh, we can go down and walk on these.
Yeah. And
okay. So we're still going. Can you...
Alright, so I can't go past that area, or...
that's a thing.
Well, I got that.
Okay.
So I guess got...
that buxom statue there is in your way.
What's a demon hit? Okay, let's see.
Is that a weapon?
Probably a weapon. Masamune. Hold it. Right. Organize.
Wait, you just said Masamune. Because I watched back our episodes, and it's like, most of the time you'll say Masamune, and then you finally call it Masamune.
Well, that's...
I've been trying not to say anything this whole time.
Oh, dude, I kind of do that because often they're separated into Masa and Mune.
Yeah.
So Masa Moon, and I always pronounced it Moon, unfortunately.
Oh, like as a kid or something?
Yeah.
It got stuck in your... Yeah, I got you there.
Yeah, okay. So
like I was just watching a critique on the Mega Man Zero series.
Yeah.
And there's Dr. Vile, who's the main antagonist of that series, and because of the way they wrote his name in the English version, everybody's like, he's Dr. Whale, or Dr. Weil, or Dr. Wheel, or something. And it's like, that it's supposed to be pronounced Dr. Vile, because in like the Japanese version, he's like, Dr. Vile!
Dr. Vile!
And like, because I've listened to the audio dramas, which is where I learned that from. And I think the problem is because of the Mega Man X character named Vile, and they didn't want to write out Vile, V-I-L-E.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the same. I'm also filling time while Dave checks the walkthrough.
Yeah, it's true.
But, yeah, so I'm trying to think of what other like game characters had it, or like, I guess even like anime characters that were like lost in translation in that way, where their name could be pronounced one way, and should be, but their spelling makes it weird.
Yeah. No, I got that. Like, there's...
Oh, it's like Shimon and Gurren Lagann.
Simon!
Because people want... It's written as if, in the English version, as if it's Simon, and it is not supposed to be Simon. Because Shimon and Kamina in Japanese are puns on above and below.
Yeah.
It's not the English name Simon. Well, that's the funny thing, because Kamina's below Simon.
I got it.
And Kamina's above. Yeah. I guess if we want to like properly translate it, you know, Simon's name could be Downer or something. Downer. I don't know. He's a downer.
Grounder.
Yeah.
If we wanted to go like classic horrible Sonic cartoons names.
It's Scratch.
It's Grounder and Scratch.
I did not know until many, many years later that Grounder was voiced by Gary Chalk.
Oh, basically, yeah.
Although there's some trivia though, where like I don't know, I forget who the other actor is. I'm gonna look that up actually. But the trivia is that like they were doing different roles, and then and they were like felt like they were sucking at it, and they decided to change things up.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense.
Well, because they were voice actors, and so they do a lot of different like roles and stuff.
Okay.
All right, here we go. The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cast. Where's my IMDb? Yeah. So yeah, what I was saying is, there's some voice actors that always seem to get like typecast, and I feel like that sucks because I'm always much more fascinated by the voice actors where like you watch something and you don't realize who it is, and then you see it in the credits and you're like, that person.
No, it's kind of an unfortunate part, but a lot of reasons why voice actors get cast is because they're typecasted.
I had that with like Steve Bloom a bunch before I realized that he's just a chameleon with his voice.
Steve Bloom has a great like, say what you will about Steve Bloom, that the guy does have a freaking great voice for what it is. Like,
yeah, well, because he's like, just like within single shows, he often ends up being multiple characters and doing different things. Or, we can bring it back to Xeno in like the Xenosaga games. He plays multiple characters, and like one of them sounds like Spike Spiegel, but then the rest of them are all like these different characters. Like one's a mad scientist and stuff. So he's like all over the place. Or he plays like half the aliens in Ben 10.
Yeah, basically. Like I got that. Now
all right, let's see. It's Philip Maurice, who played Scratch, and Gary Chalk, who played Grounder. Yeah, Philip Maurice Hayes. So yeah, there's some story about how like they were originally playing the opposite character. So like Gary Chalk would have been Scratch, and Hayes would have been Grounder, and they just felt like they were sucking at it, so they decided to switch roles, and that's when they hit it and became the Scratch and Grounder we saw in that show.
That's great,
which is fun. I look back on that show and I'm like, man, what were they smoking?
Well, it's kind of one of those things. It's an old show where they had like ideas and stuff, and it was all right for its time.
Well, the fun fact about that show... Why are we talking about Sonic and Chrono Trigger? Anyways, fun fact about that show was, like, it was originally produced to air on Saturday mornings for ABC, and then they took one look at it and were like, get this garbage out of here. And so it was rejected and got sent to, like, syndication. And that's why there was the Saturday morning show just called Sonic the Hedgehog. Because DEC was forced to produce a completely different show to please ABC.
Oh my god. Wow.
That's what it was.
So the cartoon was so terrible, they were
it was rejected, and that's why there's a dramatically different tone to the other one.
That explains so much. Jeez, I didn't know that.
And we also get Jim Cummings doing like the creepiest version of Dr. Robotnik.
Pretty much.
Because it amuses me that it's Jim Cummings just because he's normally like such happy, friendly characters like Tigger, and then
Delta Storm.
Yeah. Oh, that's neat.
We're using our vector graphics powers.
They really are.
But no, like all of them are really cool actors usually, so I enjoy them so much. God, thinking back to the day on those characters, but like I always wondered. Here's the thing: I always thought that they aired so far apart because when I came back to the States, they were already over. And I remember seeing the shows on syndication.
Yeah, but then they were all. We also that was So, like, the Archie comics ended up being based on the Saturday morning show, but then they outlasted it by decades.
Oh, basically. But that's also half the fun of that show. The Archie comics, though, are still special. I'm thinking that when I get back to my comic show, I'm actually going to do something on that bit. Because those... Then again, I would love to do an entire episode on video game comic book adaptions. If you want what the fuck, you need to read the Malibu Street Fighter comics.
Oh god. Is that anything like that Street Fighter cartoon that they made?
Oh, okay. Ken dies.
What?
And is scalped. So let's start there.
You heard it here, Space Cadets. While we were playing Chrono Trigger, we started talking about weird-ass comics.
Yeah, well, comic book adaptions. Another comic that got an adaptation was, of all things, Night in the Dreams.
Wow.
Yeah, no, and I heard... And it was also by Archie, because, you know, Sega.
Oh, yeah. Well, like, more recently they had, they got the Mega Man comics going, and they had the Worlds Collide thing with,
God.
where they crossed over Mega Man and Sonic.
Yeah, we don't talk about the sequel, because that basically ruined the entire thing.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
Well, they ended up licensing so many
But Monster Hunter appeared in it.
Well, they licensed... Here's the thing. That's the problem.
And so did Mega Man X, because, like, wasn't Sigma one of the major villains?
Yes.
Yes, Sigma!
But the big problem with that whole event was... Okay, now, if you liked it, fine, but that's basically why we don't have Sonic Archie anymore.
That's what killed it, what?
It's one of the things that killed it. Okay, so you have to understand something, a couple of things about Archie comics.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people only care about it because of Sonic, but you have to also realize something. They also publish other things.
Like Archie.
Yes. Archie is...
Comics publishes Archie? No way.
I know, shocking, right?
What are these guys? They're like,
We've been fighting them for a while.
Ninjas?
Yes.
I just now figured out what their head was.
Yeah, no,
They're like horny toads.
I've been taking these guys down because they just do counterattacks, so I've just been doing Delta Storm the entire time.
Well, I noticed that part. I'm like the Super Nintendo 3D graphics keep going back.
Yeah, well, I just don't want to deal with these guys, basically, at this point. It's like, I just want you guys dead. I know my limitations, and I just need you guys dead.
Oh no, this is exactly what you do at this point. You just take them out and then recover your MP with an item.
Yeah, between the... I'm not going to use... So let's just see... Okay, Chrono's not doing bad on that one. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, see, you know we've hit a grind when we go completely off topic.
Well, we're kind of in...
We found the thing that makes Hal shut up about Xenogears.
Yeah. Well, now we're going down.
Oh, and we're back to that awesome robot sprite.
Now we can talk about Chrono Trigger. So, wild energy. Oh, God. And this is where we get some reveals. Blah, blah, blah.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
Yep. It's too dangerous. Mother! Don't stop, Scala. We're almost there. More time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's what happens. You summon a Cthulhu beast to become immortal.
It's one of those deal with the devil situations.
I'm just gonna heal.
I thought they were gonna, like, trigger the battle right as you hit the save point.
Well, I'm just gonna make sure. Because I have a shelter!
Well, you got like 5 of them, so we're good. It is tremendously helpful.
But until then, yes, we did hit the battle anyway. Okay, I gotta hit the green dude.
Vargas.
Kill him.
Varghest.
Oh, no, I have to kill the gray dude now. Okay.
Gray gargoyle.
Muscle fusion! Oh,
Wait,
well.
Was the gray gargoyle a thing? Alright, I'm gonna look this up, and then I'm gonna say what I was thinking.
Fair, fair, fair.
Alright. Oh, he's a Marvel Comics supervillain.
Yeah, the Grey Gargoyle?
Yeah.
Turns people into stone.
Okay.
He's one of those perennial guys who appears in the background and occasionally used for a plot point.
But right after I said Grey Gargoyle, for some reason I had something in my head of, like, Adam West saying that. And I'm trying to think of, like, what he would have actually been saying, like, Grey something.
Grey Ghost?
The Grey Ghost, yeah. Could that be it? From Batman the Animated Series?
Yeah, that one of the most famous,
That's a fantastic episode.
Crud. All right.
where Bruce Wayne or Batman meets the actor who played the Grey Ghost on TV, which helped inspire Batman. And the actor is voiced by Adam West.
It's one of my favorite episodes of that entire dang show. And I know some people might not be big fans sometimes, but you know... wait, everybody's a fan of Batman animated series. What am I talking about?
Yeah, you can't see it, Space Cadets, but Hal's giving Dave the most confused look.
Nah, some people... I've seen the overrated thing leveled at that game on... show on occasion. To be fair, I can't find a good reason not to like it. No Batman animated show has come close to it. And they tried.
No, if you're calling that show overrated, you're kind of just being a contrarian. Kind of like... I remember... So, I was kind of a contrarian as a kid. And I remember when Ocarina of Time... So, okay, Nintendo Power had the Nintendo Power charts where every month there was some kind of voting. I forget if, like, readers actually voted on this or what. But, or if it was just the staff doing their thing. But, so every month the Nintendo Power charts came out, and they had, like, the list of, like, top 3 or top 10 games on a system each month. And so, basically when Zelda Ocarina of Time came out, it hit the top of that chart for N64 and just stayed there for the next several years. And I remember there was, like, 1 month where, like, Pokemon Stadium or something came out and dethroned it for 1 month, and then Zelda was back up top. And I think the only thing that like dethroned it after that was Majora's Mask.
God,
And so as a kid, I was like a contrarian. I was like, oh, Ocarina of Time's overrated. And like now that I am older and wiser and come back with a critical eye, I'm like, no, that game actually deserves the praise it gets.
Yeah, it was a good game for its time, dude. Like seriously, like
I feel like every time I replay that game, I see something new that they did. Like little details here and there that are just ingenious. So I would say the same thing for Batman the Animated Series.
It's fair. I understand. There's some... I've learned to appreciate some episodes more than others, but there's very few actual dud episodes in the show. Like, and here's the thing. A dud episode of the animated series is just an averagely bad episode.
Still better than a lot of things, really.
I'm just gonna spam this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this elevator section doesn't even matter either.
Well, it's nice for the level ups at the very least.
We were destroying everything in our little grind, except for that thing. It healed a fuck ton.
That's because, oh god, he's like, ha!
Oh hey, guess who has lightning powers?
The main character, you say? I don't know what you're talking about. Until then, lightning!
Yeah, so just lightning. 10,000 hertz sleep. I feel like getting shocked like that would make you feel very awake, at least for a very short period of time before you passed out.
Well, when you have the power of JRPG Pikachu, you do what you can.
Yeah. We're in a post-Detective Pikachu trailer world.
Oh, God. Okay. You know something? Just gonna do this. Just kill them all.
Yeah, you basically just need to do the elements in rotation like that. I feel like these gargoyles and stuff are kind of a... I mean, they're not actually gargoyles, but they kind of like look like them. These various demon things are like a weird contrast to all the technology in the background.
I might have fucked this up.
What? What did you do wrong?
They actually counter.
They acted out. So when you did an all attack.
Yeah. I fucked that up.
Dave fucked that up.
Alright,
Space Cadets. Will Dave succeed next time? Find out.